Welcome to the top of the Ritz-Carlton NoMad. Manhattan skyline behind us, Altamura Distilleries Vodka in front of us. It doesn't get more New York than this. We're 50 floors up, the Empire State right there, and tonight we're pouring something special from Altamura Distilleries Vodka, straight from Puglia. 3 cocktails, 1 bottle, all Altamura Distilleries Vodka. Let's get into it. All right, well, my name is José Grevelink. I run the beverage program for José Andrés in the Ritz-Carlton NoMad. We are sitting at the very top of the Ritz-Carlton in a bar called NUBELUZ, which is José's cocktail bar in the clouds. This is the Spanish words mashed up between light and cloud. So las luces and los nubes. And this cocktail bar is incredible, designed by Martin Burdinsky. Paul and Daisy Canavos did the actual entire build out of the Ritz-Carlton that we're standing in now. But we basically get to make cocktails up looking directly out over historic Midtown, straight uninterrupted towards the financial district. We are making a cocktail to start, which is our milk punch lychee martini. Now, the best thing about a milk punch lychee martini is that you really don't have to do all that much. It's a one touch and go. What does that mean? It means that I basically get to pour this directly into a shaker. I'm shaking up this milk punch. A lot of people stir them. I love when you shake a milk punch and it kind of activates all those whey proteins and you get this like beautiful foaminess. So we're bringing back the lychee martini. A lot of people have been doing that around the city, but we have a really fun way that we do it here in a milk punch style. So I have this bottle already with the batch in it. This is super easy and that's why I love it. We're going right in. I can already smell that lychee puree and that lychee liqueur. It's just like this incredible citrus. And then when you clarify it, obviously, it's like this beautiful, you know, translucent color. It's got a tiny bit of sort of these like citrus notes, but what you can really tell what's going on in this drink when you actually finally get to put it up to your mouth and try it is this incredible texture from the Altamura vodka. It has this like beautiful, beautiful finish on it. There's a lot of complexities to it. Nice chilled martini glass. See how it's like super foamy at first? Which is like, okay, a milk punch, why is it opaque? It's just because we shook it and we activated those whey proteins. It's got that beautiful foaminess to it. And then we have these beautiful microflowers that we get from our 5th floor terrace. We have a beautiful little bee colony down there. Produce a lot of little microflowers. They allow us to do really cool things with honey and herbs and some flowers. So like this microflower right here is from them. It's a little trip from downstairs to up here. Next, we are making, well, rather I should say we are pouring a freezer door martini. Again, if you're noticing a pattern, it's that most of what we do at this bar is a lot of hard work downstairs in the prep room and then easy execution up top. This is a freezer door martini. We take the Altamura vodka, we olive oil fat wash it. Why do you do that? You add a little bit of this intense like Mediterranean complexity to it. After you put it in the freezer, you skim that top layer off, you run it through a coffee filter, you're left with something that is a beautiful textured vodka. And then we add a little bit of Blanc and a little bit of dry vermouth, and then we add a little bit of dilution. I know in a lot of places they don't add any dilution to martinis. Namely, if you go to Duke's in London, we asked one time Alessandro, what sort of dilution ratio do you use for your martinis? And he said, de lua. And I thought that was the craziest thing I've ever heard. So they're just drinking straight up martinis in London, which is awesome. But the American palate is a little bit different. So what we do is we add about 9% water dilution by weight. But if you see here, it's got this beautiful viscosity as you're pouring. Now, some people would do lemon peel expression in there, but for this one, because we want to keep it kind of in that dirty lens, but with a tiny bit of vermouth, all we're doing is just adding one little olive in there. And then this freezer door martini is done. Easy. That one goes out. Next, we are doing something that I love, and something that's all the rage as well. So we did a lychee martini, we did a classic martini. All right, so next up, we are making the espresso martini, the nitro espresso martini with Altamura vodka. Now, if you're noticing a pattern of what we're doing up here, we're making everything quite quickly and streamlined because this bar does around 600 covers a night, almost every day of the week. So what we have to do is streamline our cocktail program. Now, what we do, we muddle it and we nitro pressure it in this ISI canister. It sounds kind of crazy, but it actually makes everything taste a little bit better. It has this like incredible texture to the espresso martini. So all of it is done, like I said beforehand, and it goes right into these canisters. So what we do is we take this ISI, the entire batch goes up to this fill line here where it says max, and then we add 2 canisters of nitro, shake it up, and it goes right into the glass. It's doing all the hard work for us. I think it's important to protect your bartender's shoulders and backs, and this helps quite a bit. This takes a lot of the craziness of shaking every single drink and makes it so it's just boom, right into the glass. We're adding a little bit of dehydrated Ango and a tiny bit of cacao, just right on top. Altamura is an Italian vodka, and that matters because Italians don't do anything halfway. It's made from durum wheat from Puglia, same grain that makes the famous Altamura bread, and that's where this softness comes from. Most vodkas hit you with heat, Altamura hits you with silk. When a vodka is this smooth, you don't hide behind it, you just build around it. Clean finish, no bite, no burn. That's why it works in everything, from a dirty martini to a dessert cocktail. 3 cocktails, 1 vodka, and Altamura Distilleries Vodka held its own in every single one. Italian craftsmanship, New York skyline, 3 perfect pours. This is a taste of New York.